Hello and welcome to my solo playthrough of Axis and Allies North Africa. We've reached the third phase of the first German turn of Rommel's last push scenario, which means combat move and attack declaration. Well, to put it simply, I suppose attack declaration simply means that you need to have, well, that you're going to attack and that you're going to spend the supplies for it. And it's very important to keep in mind that you don't actually move into the enemy's territory, at least not with land units, until you've actually captured it, which is different from most other Axis and Allies games, because it's basically the same thing in Battle of the Bulge. Anyway, I'm attacking this territory here from the adjacent one, so from El Aguila into Mursa Brega. The airplane, the Stuka bomber, came from this territory over here. It flew 1, 2, 3. That's what the 3 means in black. The black one means that the scout car moved from this territory over here. Why did I do that? Well, because the tanks get to do a flanking attack in this way. I suppose I could have moved them there too, but okay, this was an easy solution. The tanks get to do a flanking attack, which is something they're very good at, because it means that you get to reroll as the as the upturned supply marker says, 8 pluses. And funnily enough, you get to keep re-rolling until you actually hit or miss. And tanks only miss, at least German tanks do, on a 6 or 7. So chances are very, very high that you're going to score hits that way. When do you get to do a flanking attack? Obviously, when you attack from more than one territory, and it needs to be the one with the least or an equal amount of units. So that's also why I moved the scout car from this territory to this one, because now there are more here. Otherwise there would have been more here had I left it in place, and the flanking attack would have been that one. But then I would still get to re-roll, but chances of actually missing would be much higher than with the tanks. So, and it's historically accurate, because that's what tanks did in the North African theater a lot, flanking attacks. So that makes sense, even though I still believe it's a little bit strange that you get to keep rolling until you actually hit or miss, but okay. So I paid a supply for this attack, and this is another supply, both taken from here. Anti-aircraft units can never participate in an attack, so it needs to stay in place. I also put the red die here, indicating that it's removed from the combat after one round. That's just what they do, and they can actually split their movement between combat moves and non-combat moves, so I could actually later on further move it further back or back here or whatever during non-combat. The airplane is here. I just pointed it out as a reminder to myself with the red die, indicating that I could have, of course, used it in the attack here as well, but I want to fly it during non-combat to Sicily. Sicily is something, that I considered, that is, I considered attacking Malta, but I just have this one bomber. He has this one fighter. Well, it's a solo game, but, the British player has this fighter, so I don't think I stand a lot of a chance there. So I actually want to strengthen my position there by moving that fighter over there as well. And this is a mechanized infantry unit, and I was hoping to move it here as well, but you can't, because you always need to have one movement point left to actually attack. It has 2 movement points, so this costs 1, this would cost 2, which is its full movement allowance, so it wouldn't have anything left to actually make the attack. So that's why the mechanized infantry isn't participating. Obviously, the Italian units aren't participating because it's the German turn, not the Italian one. But of course, you can always use them for a 1-2 push. Should the Germans fail, then the Italians could potentially try to finish the British off. Of course, the British do actually go before the Italians, so you never know what happens. But I'm actually hoping with those re-rolls and everything that the Germans will manage on their own. So let's just see how that turns out. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.